guys, welcome back to Captain Awesome versus Nacho Cheese Man, book number 2. Chapter 5 is it's a long chapter, so I'm just going to read one chapter today and then a chapter tomorrow, and then I will go ahead and record for the remaining chapters. So even after school will be over tomorrow on Friday, I will still go ahead and record for the remaining chapters because, you want to know how the book ends, right? So, but my recorder here only lets me record myself for so long or it starts charging me. So, yeah, lovely. But anyways, okay, so chapter 5, the evilest field trip of all. It says Sunnyview Zoo. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Evil field trip. Never heard of an evil field trip. Okay, everyone, Miss Beasley called out. Let's get moving. The best thing about school that isn't Turbo Day is a class field trip. Eugene couldn't wait. If anything could take his mind off his missing comic, it would be a trip to the zoo. He loved field trips. If you asked Eugene what his favorite class was in school, his answer would be field trip. His second favorite class, another field trip. And a trip to the zoo would also give Eugene a chance to see if there was any crime or bad stuff happening in Sunnyview. Plus, he'd see some pretty cool animals. As his classmates filed out of the classroom, Eugene pretended to tie his shoelace. After the class was empty, he scampered to Charlie's desk and searched through his things. He is still going through his friend's things because he's accusing him of taking something without even asking him first about it. So he's going through his things, his books, pencils, a ruler, cans of cheese, but still no sign of Super Dude number 429. Maybe I'm wrong about Charlie, but who else could have taken my comic? Eugene, are you coming? Miss Beasley asked, poking her head back into the classroom. Coming! Eugene raced for the door. He'd be the last one on the bus, but that was no problem. How do you think Charlie would feel if he knew his best friend was snooping through all of his private things? His backpack, remember? And now his desk. Would you like your friends going through your stuff without your permission? How would you feel? How do you think Charlie would feel? Charlie would save a seat for him like he always did. You can always count on a superhero best friend. Eugene raced up the steps and out onto the bus. He now felt silly for thinking his best friend Charlie had taken his comic book. He couldn't wait to sit next to him for the long ride to the zoo. And then the world turned upside down. Eugene's mouth hit the floor. He saw the most horrible thing he could ever possibly see. Except for that time his dad gave him a haircut. What do you think? What was the most horrible thing he saw when he got on the bus? Meredith Mooney was sitting next to Charlie. Not Eugene, Meredith. The awful my Meredith. Oh! Hey, Charlie, Eugene said. I thought you were going to save me a seat. I got here first, Meredith smiled. Sorry, Eugene, Charlie said. She did call firsties. Double! What kind of person steals a seat on a bus? And what kind of a best friend lets a seat stealer call firsties? Seat stealing is just the kind of thing a supervillain does when they're not trying to crush the world or steal radioactive waste from the moon. This was not Meredith Mooney, the girl who always wore pink ribbons in her hair. This was little Miss Stinky Pinky, the sworn enemy of Captain Awesome, and no friend to his sidekick Turbo either. She had once hamster napped him. Nacho Cheese Man knew she was bad, even if she did wear pink ribbons in her hair. But what was her evil plan? Villains like little Miss Stinky Pinky were always up to no good. Maybe she was trying to get information out of Charlie. Or worse, worser than worse. Maybe she was trying to crush the Sunnyview superhero squad. Evil hates best friends superheroes. There's a seat up here, Eugene, Miss Beasley called out and patted the empty seat next to her. Sit next to the teacher on a field trip? Oh, barf! Hey, that's not very nice. That's even worse than sitting next to your sister or getting cheek pinched by wrinkly old Aunt Matilda. What kind of superhero squad member is Nacho Cheese Man? Eugene wondered as he made the long, doomed journey to the seat next to Miss Beasley. If he can't be counted on to battle all supervillains, calling firsties, what'll he do when a supervillain blasts the earth with melted butter? Get the camera right today. See her patting. Oops, wrong page. She's patting on the seat. Nacho Cheese Man is no longer on the side of goodness and hamsters. He did steal my comic, I bet. It was time now for Captain Awesome to confront a new cheesy evil. You might not be able to stand up against bus seat firsties, Eugene said quietly, but keep your cheesy hands off my comic books. Then he went and sat down. So how do you think Eugene is behaving? Is this how superheroes behave? Is that how friends treat other friends? I do not know. Do you know? All right, that was the end of the chapter. I'll read the next chapter tomorrow. Bye.